In Filipino society, elders hold a special place in the hearts of every family and community. They are not just the oldest members of the family, but also the bearers of wisdom, history, and traditions that shape the Filipino identity. In this video, we'll explore why elders are so important in Filipino culture and how their presence continues to guide generations. One of the most defining traits of Filipino society is paggalang, or respect, especially for the elderly. From a young age, children are taught to greet elders with a sign of respect known as Mano, where they gently press the elder's hand to their forehead. This tradition not only shows reverence but also acknowledges the wisdom that elders possess. In Filipino culture, elders are seen as fountains of knowledge. They've lived through experiences that younger generations can learn from, whether it's stories of hardship, survival, or moments of joy that shaped their lives. These life lessons are passed down through stories, advice, and traditions that keep the Filipino spirit alive across generations. Beyond the Mano, we see elders being given seats of honor during family gatherings and special occasions. Filipinos make sure their elders are comfortable and included in important discussions. This cultural trait isn't just about showing respect, it's about appreciating the contributions they've made to the family and society. For many Filipinos, elders are the pillars of the family. Their presence often brings a sense of unity and strength, binding multiple generations together. It's common to see multi-generational households where grandparents, parents, and children live under one roof. This setup fosters close-knit relationships and ensures that elders remain active participants in family life. Elders often take on important roles in raising their grandchildren, passing on family values, and even helping with daily chores. In return, families ensure that their elders are well taken care of, valuing their contributions and presence. This dynamic reflects one of the strongest aspects of Filipino culture, the deep sense of interconnectedness and mutual care. In Filipino families, it's not just about providing material support, it's about being physically and emotionally present for each other. Outside of the family, elders also play a significant role in Filipino communities. In rural areas, they are often the ones looked up to for guidance during community events, celebrations, and even disputes. Their opinions are valued because of their experience and deep understanding of the community's history and dynamics. During important celebrations like fiestas and religious gatherings, elders are often given seats of honor. Their involvement in these events is seen as a way to honor them and show appreciation for their enduring presence. In times of decision-making, whether personal or community-wide, elders are often consulted. They are seen as voices of reason and wisdom, offering insights that come from years of experience. This reinforces the Filipino belief that every generation builds upon the lessons of those who came before. Caring for the elderly is not just a responsibility in Filipino culture, but a privilege. The belief is that elders took care of their children when they were young, and it's only right that they be cared for in return. It is common for Filipino families to provide for their elderly relatives as they grow older, making sure they live in comfort, surrounded by family and love. In many cases, it's not unusual for Filipino children working abroad to send money home to support their aging parents. This practice, known as padala, is another example of how Filipinos deeply value their elders. For them, it's a way of giving back and saying, "Thank you for everything." This sense of responsibility goes beyond financial support. In Filipino society, being physically present, Visiting, spending time, and talking with elders plays a crucial role in showing respect and love. It is these everyday moments that deepen family ties and honor the life experiences of the elderly. Elders are the custodians of Filipino traditions and beliefs. They teach the younger generations about pamamanhikan, where a man formally asks the hand of his beloved from her parents, and other time-honored customs that form the backbone of Filipino society. They also pass on folklore, songs, and even cooking techniques that have been handed down through generations. By preserving these traditions, elders help maintain the rich cultural heritage that makes the Philippines unique. In the modern age, where technology and globalization dominate, elders serve as a bridge between the past and present. Their stories and teachings remind younger generations of their roots, ensuring that Filipino culture remains alive and well, despite the rapidly changing world. In Filipino society, elders are much more than just senior citizens. They are the wisdom keepers, the family pillars, and the living links to our past. They shape not only our personal lives, but also the culture that makes us who we are as Filipinos. Respecting and honoring them is part of the very fabric of Filipino identity. Let's take a moment to appreciate the elders in our lives, their stories, and the lessons they share. After all, they are the silent yet powerful force that keeps our culture thriving. Thank you for watching. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into Filipino culture.